Okay guys, so we start up again. We start to arrange this stuff finally. So two things we will do quick. We'll do this side quick, as well as we will do this the grid we want to do here, right? So if we come down, so make I just cut this guy, put them inside a div, and we'll get this, nothing will spoil. So we'll come here, class name, so class name, right? So we use grid, and I will say grid column maybe 3, right? So meaning we'll get 3. So to understand what's in the happen here, make we put in maybe like 4, we'll upload like 4 contents inside here. Okay, and just by the side, right? Just by the side we will get, if I just close all these parts we'll no need. So close every other. So what we just need now just this our home screen, number 1, and this side. So make we say nicest. I say nice. Come. So hit on that. Okay, good. You see, say because of this revalidate part, right? So they get nice response, like update automatically, right? Okay, so make we still put in more pictures. So make we say beautiful. So hit on that. Make I just pick this hit here. Okay. Okay, so the network sometimes can be crazy. So let me cheat again. Okay, awesome. So we'll fix this. We can see double, but now the key thing I want show now the fact say we see this breakdown, right? So we need to call gap, right? So we'll come here, say gap, I can say gap of 5, so that we'll get space here. All right, now if I do this, see this thing, I don't like that, right? But if I press okay, so make we fix distance, right? Okay, so inside here, so let's start with so the very first one, make a copy. So I will say 1, right? So that means at small screen, right? So we'll get with that. Then must say MD, we'll get 2, right? Then for bigger screen, also we'll get maybe like 4. So save. So this one will be so make us say XL, which is extra large screen. So we'll get 4, right? Okay, so we'll see 2 here. but if I bring them down to small screen, we see 1, right? Okay, so make we work on this, right? So rather than we using this height here, right? So I will say at small screen, it could be full, which is like the main screen. So make it be full. So I will say and cover everywhere. Makes sense like this, right? Now, remember I said we get MD screen. So if we say at MD screen, right? At MD screen, we want W to be like maybe 300 px. So make we see how that will look like. So once we break to this point, so now I don't like the fact say this thing the enter inside, right? So we need to look well. So make I say within how full will look like. Okay, so makes sense, right? So this is better off, right? So once they reach to that screen size, they break. So I could say, okay, I not like this 4, but I feel it's okay, right? So we have 2, then we have 1, right? So make acute sense, right? So simple. I don't need to think of responsiveness, so this thing just came out of the box. Awesome. So we'll do 2 more things, right? The first is this and the second would be this. So make we go to the cider. So inside the component, we'll enter the cider, right? So come up. Remember I said these are cider and our client components, right? So I will say const URL they equals to, right? So more use, okay, no. So before I do that, I need to get the section key. So we'll say const once a section they equals to use section. So inside here, remember make us say this is map to n. So inside here, call my backtick, and so I will just do slash, right? So there's no point calling that HTTP column localhost column 3000. No point doing that. When you do client screen, you don't need to do that. So I'll say right endpoint slash and so we need to get the individual user. So I'm gonna come inside this my not this auth. So inside this my auth, right, we get, I suppose, okay, so photo we get this or inside this user, so we get this, right? So which is basically this one, right? Yeah, so basically this one. And now that same endpoint now they use for here. So let's see why are they saved binary. So posts. Do I have double post here? No. So now I know why they shout. Okay, so here, save here, and come here. So this same URL should be fine. So come back here. Inside here, paste. So we don't need this side here. We don't need this side here. Okay, good. But make our first of all say console log section. So because I feel say this one should be data rather than user. Okay, so we'll do this. So if we do that, so we get this object. So we get this object. Inside the object we get data, then we get, before we get user. So we'll say data dots, right? So very important, say we'll do this. So make I remove this. Okay, so that the information we want. So I will say const maybe state comma set state, that will be equals to use state. So use state, so this would be object. So we'll say const fetch user, right? Okay, so I will say await, and I will make this guy an async, right? So await fetch, and so we'll pass that URL. So method, so that one will be get and comma catch. Always make sure say you pass in this catch strategy, right? So that you know, can't give you problem later on. So I'll say dot then, and make I say rest. So return res.json, and remember to pass return here. So return res.json. So make I copy this. So we'll call use effects. So paste this. So use effect, make sure say you import that. Dot then, so let's say res here, then console log res. Very important, say we do this, right? So make we see what we would get from that res. Okay. So make I just put, so make I say reading res. Save there. I feel something isn't right. Okay, so get so everything should be fine. So make I just refresh here. Okay, so I need to get my data. Supposed to get the data, right? This still loading also. Okay, so it's how they get here, and maybe it's supposed to get now. So let's see what could probably be wrong. So fetch, I suppose say my stuff supposedly correct, right? So make I see. I need here. To make we see. Let's see here they give us. Come on. So I feel we still get this. Amazing. Why? I guess I'll try HTTP host. Okay, you can see I still need to get anything good. Why? The local was 3000 API, and let me hit here. Okay, so here is working fine. So why? So get our use effect, we get our function. Oh, see my error there, and it look me and no see. Okay, so I believe this should be fine. Okay, so make a cut here off, save here. Okay, so for some reason here need the load here, but I did very sure say this is working well. So make I just do set state. So I go pass res dot data, I suppose res dot data. Then here make I say console log state. Make I save that, right? And also it in video. So I still get empty objects. So make I do see. Amazing. So make I say console log res.json. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Why I need to get data here? So let's see. So I can save that thing and I can say rest. So make I try this and see again. So it's almost like this my endpoint need to fetch anything. Why? So why am I getting anything? Okay, so HTTP localhost 3000 slash. So make we say we do maybe data. Okay, so return, sorry, console log is data. Okay, Okay, so make us say but then so make here the data matter. Now it will they return here and then go enter here. So here make we return data, save that. So most of it in here will show us. Okay, so here need to give us anything. I guess the reason I say this stuff will go type here. So make a remove them, right? And save here. And here should be fine now. So make it say read. So make sure it's written with that, right? So everything looks good here. So this red bar already comes from, I don't get anything else such. Okay. Okay, so make I refresh here. Okay, good. So now you want to read data. So our data be this. Makes sense. Okay, so we get so make us say data dot data, right? So here I will say dot data, right? So data dot data. So this data will they get here. If I remove this, so inside here I will just pass state. Sorry, I will pass set state, right? So if I come down here, and obviously my state now, so this side will pass state.name, right? So if I save, we should see the name maybe somewhere here when it would finish, and that should be game changer. That line will be the name we will see here, but make it load finish, or rather make it compile finish. So if I scroll down to drag that down. Okay, so for some reason this thing never load. So what I will quickly do now, say okay, make I just Google console log waiting don't get for state, right? So I can say console log reading state. So I can say show me state. So reading states. So I believe say if I tell you load everything, everything supposed they way. So make us see. So I still get data. So reading states they show me empty. Amazing. So make a come here, say console log. Make us say show me and do data. Okay, so if I do that, I'm supposed to get my data. So reading state they show me empty still, and this show me I need to see anything inside there. So make I just come out that, and we'll do something like this, right? And let's see what it will give me. Come on. Okay. Make I just refresh the thing. So why? Oh, okay. So show me and reading. So we're getting something there, right? So we have the data. So inside there, so make us a state dot data, right, and save that, right? So good, we get that name now. So it's how we just do now to just cut here, then remove this, then enter inside here. So where we get name here, so I will just paste. Make sure say you call your curly brace. So the same thing I'll come do here, but this one I think should be plan, right? And just save. Yeah, so guys, that's it, right? So we see starter plan and the rest of them. So is there anything we are supposed to here? Oh, so make we implement this delete button. Sorry I took time here, it's just that reading this thing was really taking time, right? So make I remove here all the console log, remove and save, right? So make we work on this delete function. So and that one go dey happen inside here, right? So I fit just quickly just create a function. So make I just say const. Again, this stuff make I remove it. So make I say const. I say remove image. Remember I say this thing supposed be async, right? So I fit say I'll wait. In fact, okay, we still get this stuff. So if you remember how our flow go to delete, and with this here, so we'll get the user ID, then the image ID we want delete, right? So inside here, I go say so I will say so the image so let's say fetch, right, and I'll go pass backtick and say URL slash API slash photo, right, slash this and for this, right? No, would already pass all this inside there, but remember I say user ID then slash, so make us say photo ID. So this photo ID I go need to pass some here, and so this one will be string. Now anyways, let's continue because we need to get this ID, so we'll use a trick to get this ID. So the next thing what I go do now, say once I hit this endpoint, so I need to come here, do say the method will be delete and save that. So inside there we'll call revalidate part, so that will be images. So we save that. So basically now wetin we go like do here, right? But at the same time, remember say we get image, so I would like maybe image as well delete, right? So very important, right? So the way we go use do am na to, so this side here, precisely this one, right? Okay, so more pass another thing, so make I say so we get the photo ID, then I go say image ID, so that self go be string. So inside there, so I go call Cloudinary, so Cloudinary dot uploader dot, I think we have destroy, yeah. So this destroy will take an ID. So the ID now will pass will be this one. So once we do that, right, it will automatically destroy the image, right, from Cloudinary. You go remove them from Cloudinary. So now it's we just need to do this. Now so one more thing we'll need to put for this function, right, inside this delete function. So make I go to that delete function. So we get yeah, okay, good. So which is this? So we need to get the user first, right? So if I come here and I do slash user ID, so we need to get that user. So if we say const user is equals to await user model, right, dot find by ID. So we pass that user ID. So this one will help us get the user. And typically waiting at the like zone to say to put a condition, say if user else I will just say error with user, maybe something like this. So error getting user, something like that, right? Then y inside here I will paste this, and this thing will get here, Control X, come here, paste down. Okay, so we need to pull once we delete the image. So let's say this is an image, right? So this is a file rather. So once we delete this image, right, it will make sense say we can't pull away that image. So if I hit here, why there they struggle to load up, right? So those ID, so something like this, right? Make I go where we get exactly. So this ID, make you remove them as well, very important, right? So now if I come here, wetin I go do now, say you see this same code where we write here to sort of like attach the, so this same code will write here. So I'll just copy and come here, paste them. But rather than push, right, it will be pull. So more just make sure say we import the things that we will need here. Boom, and this one will be user, right? So this will be user. Save, and this ID here will be photo ID. So that photo ID will be pull them off to save. Now it's what we need to do with this. So by doing this, right, this thing don't complete our process. So our delete button is now would now be working excellently. Beautiful. Yes, so that's what we need to do with that. Now we don't do this, right? So how do we get, we understand how we will use get this, right? So that not going to be much of an issue. But basically, how we use get these two ID. So now make we come inside this our button here. So inside here, wetin I go quickly do now to cut this guy off, then put a form, call a form, and inside the form make a pass button. So inside the button I will paste this. So my button here I will give them a type of submit, right? Then this form here I'll give them an action of that's our stuff, and we call them remove, right? So remove image. So inside here, no matter where we put them, but we must make sure say we put input, right? Good. So this we will give them a type of hidden, right? So the button will be hidden, will be hide. Then we can't give them a value, right? So the value will be props dot props dot. So let's look at, hold on. So we need the photo ID, which is the ID of that particular image or photo, right? And we need the ID, right? So we need these two, but make we first of all work with this one. So if we come here, so props dot, we'll say underscore ID. So we need this ID. Okay, then we'll give them a name. So make we say the name now image ID, something like that. So we save, right? Now everything should be fine. Now that guy did shout at us. Why? Because inside there we pass this stuff which is not supposed to be so. So make I cut here off. So I will say form data map to form data. So I'll say const I'm gonna say photo ID, that now will be equals to form data dot get, and it will be, let's say, image ID. Save that. So once we save that, this thing now will enable. So make I just comment on this first. So once we save that, this one now will enable us get our stuff, right? And the moment we click, everything should be fine. So make we wait, make it build up, and once it does, everything should be fine. State.data.name. Don't worry. So what we will do to fix that up, now to make sure say we put a protection. Let's save that, and here we get plan. Maybe that place will get plan. Welcome back, and so this is on that slider. Yeah, that's right. Slider. Okay. Okay, so save that, right? So when you get data, it will generate the data, but if you never get data, you don't need to crash out us. So yeah, okay. Okay, so majorly that's it. So what this is going to do is going to help us delete the image, right? And okay, so make we see. Okay, so this is basically a server component, right? And we have to state that it's a server component. So yeah, so use server. Okay, so make we chill, make it load for us, and we'll get this right. So if we hit here, okay, so make a build finish, okay, delete. Yeah, good. So we hit here and build up and delete. Brilliant, right? So that is how we'll get this right. So we hit here, it allows us to create another. So it's compiling. Once it's done compiling all our screens, right, everything should work fine. So make us say nice build. So it's still creating. What is this? It's still building. Okay. So nice build. Okay, don't do no. Actually, just a build. The nice build. Come here and click on any image and hit on that. So once the build is done, awesome, right? We get it here. And if I delete, so let's say I remove here, so I click on that, that goes off. Brilliant, right? So this is it, right? So this is how we get everything built. We can see, we can click here. So there's no endpoint here, but here should take us to that sign up page so that they can upgrade their plan, right, from here to premium, right? And I say this thing don't take long, right? But I mean, for all of now, we still with us up to this moment. Kudos to you guys, right? And if you get any issue, just go through over. But if you still get the issue, don't forget to drop more music, more don't forget to drop more questions, and I'll try my best to answer them, right? Note, if you never subscribe, I better subscribe, right? Now the more you punch on this code, the clearer it becomes, the better you understand. Until we see again in our next build, peace out, right? Yeah.